The name's Gary Mista. That's all you need to know.
Giorno Kelnore, proud of Wyverius. Everything else is secondary.
Name's Narancia. Yeah, that's right, just Narancia. You got a problem with it? Get lost.
Sherry Dune Pierre Polnareff, ancestor of the greatest Scaranian warrior to ever live, one that'll re-earn the title under Polnareff's name.
Mars Buccaletti, leader of Wyverius. I trust today's questions will remain cordial.
Mars, this is a question for you. This is your first year leading Wyverius, correct?
That is correct.
It's rather unprecedented that someone so young has managed to take the mantle and...
Is that a problem?
Well, no, of course not. It's just that I was curious about the installation of gym trainers into the Wyverius gym. It's never been anything done before, and most gym challenges nowadays don't feature something like that. At least, unless it's absolutely necessary.
Then maybe it is necessary, huh? You ever think of that?
Relax, Narancia. I felt it necessary for my gym challenge. Wyverius has always been the place to teach and use advanced Pokemon training techniques and tactics against those who challenge the region. It's simply much more efficient to do things this way than how things were handled before.
We've heard news of a few trainers that grew up within the region, with many either in or around Elisatin. Are there any that you've got eyes on for this circuit? Any expectations at all?
No.
Oh, I'm quite interested in a streamer trainer that goes by Vanny. She's apparently a researcher and a hunter of shiny Pokemon. I really want to see her growth, especially since the streams I've been watching before the circuit were pretty entertaining.
I've heard of this Baldemar fellow. A strong warrior with a good innate talent. However, I greatly dislike his explosive attitude. Maybe this year's circuit will knock the bullshit out of his mouth.
Vander. That's all I'm going to say on the subject, as there is an arrangement involving him that I'm awaiting resolution.
There have been a lot of mostly small protests lately over the Pokemon Championship Circuit system functions, mainly over the act of badge acquisition and proof of obtainment. What are your remarks on that?
None.
Don't care.
It's not my problem. I never realized there were issues with the system. I can always look into it.
If they can't take the keep, then get the fuck out of the kitchen. There's no way in hell anyone is going to dumb down this competition just so a group of incompetent morons can feel special.
I feel that things are fine the way they are. They're challenging for a reason, and changing that takes away the pride of those who accomplish the impossible, while rewarding those who wish to attempt something easier. The only thing I agree with is the system for proof of acquisition, as taking the badge back to Concordia to get it registered is a bit outdated. Not to take away from the cultural significance of Auralon, though. I just feel that something a bit more secure is the next evolutionary step Auralon should take.
That is a very reasonable answer, Mars.
Thank you.
My next question. There have been rumors of heavily decreased gang activity in Wyverius, but a rise in organized crime. And most of these rumors are pointing at all of you as the culprit.
And? You got a problem with us? You think you can talk shit about us?
Alright, Narancia. I'm getting you out of here before you can tear the whole place down. I'll be back soon, boss. Just after I deal with this.
I do not appreciate these rumors, as I could tell they originate from outside my homeland. Nothing more than gossip from outsiders looking at a culture they don't understand. It is true that gang activity has dramatically decreased over the years, but crime has not risen in lieu of it. Leadership simply has been stepping up and actively doing their role in protecting the citizens.
Are you a part of that, then?
I'm simply doing what all good leaders should do, putting the citizens first. If people want to gossip and slander, let them. I've fixed whatever issues I've discovered.
Is there anything you'd like to add, Gary and Giorno?
No. I'm only here because you asked me to be here. I agree with Mars about leadership, but what you're trying to do here is build a mountain out of a molehill. I advise you don't try and get under our skin.
Alright, then I'll move on to something a bit more personal. I'd like each of you to answer the following question in your own time. Each of you have only ever completed the PLCS once before rising to your current positions. How did you enjoy your time in the PLCS? Are you going to miss participating in the events as a regular trainer?
No and no. It was simply a necessary step into getting to where I needed to be to help out the boss.
It was an interesting experience, but I can't give much of an opinion until I enter into it again. Which
I do not know when that'll be again.
I found the challenge to be quite easy when I participated. However, I attribute that more to me and my team's preparation than the weakness of the gym leaders. There's quite a clear order of operations you can do, and take on teams in a certain order to make them all easier at their weakest points of contention.
All right, we're back, boss. What do we miss?
The interviewer asked for our thoughts on the circuit,
I hated it.
and our reasons as to why.
I don't like Kane. He sits in a place he doesn't belong.
And if we miss it.
Hell no.
What about you, Narancia?
I don't remember much of it. Did I win?
Yes.
Then I'm good. I'm good. I don't have to talk about it.